Hey guys, what's going on? Adam Palmer here. And this question is, what are the key considerations for hiring freelancers for short-term projects? I think one of the biggest considerations for short-term projects is just making sure, as you know, this is coming from the client side. Like if I post a job on Upwork and I'm looking for freelancers, the most important consideration that I'm looking for, if they're sending me proposals or if I'm looking at their profile, it's the continuity, what they do versus what I need versus what they say they can do, right? So if they're applying for a job and they say, and it's for design of a, say, landing page, okay? Now let's say I posted that job, hey, I need a landing page design. And people that start applying are sending me, generic proposals or something like that, which that's a huge consideration because if you're sending copy and paste stuff, normally the clients get so many of these, they just get a thumbs down and you're gone. Same thing with the AI stuff. They all look the same. I would say try to not go down that avenue. I've done it a lot. I'm very good at prompts. And even with that said, the clients can still spot it. You see these patterns. You know that this was not generated from a human. And quite frankly, a lot of these proposals don't even need to be that long. We talk a lot about this, and I have a couple proposal courses, and we go through this. Like, these proposals don't need to be so long-winded. Most of the time, what we're considering more are the profiles, the portfolio. And again, is that consistent with the needs of me as a client? Like, so going back to the landing page design gig, okay? Now, if I go into the profile and I see, hey, I'm the world's best designer of landing pages. Here's why. My conversions help clients increase by 30% on average every time. I'm well versed in the feng shui and the way to get optimizations and blah, blah, blah. So that's going to be great because this is what I need. But if I, go into a profile and this person applied, and it's all about something else, like, oh, I'm a writer and this and that, I'm thinking the continuity's off, thumbs down. I need someone dedicated to that niche of what I need, right? And so the continuity and making sure that the profile is in line with what you're applying for, and also the portfolio is consistent, because that's the next thing, right? Like, as I go through your profile, wow, this person looks great. Let me see what he's done. I mean, where's the proof? Go to the portfolio. Portfolio is the proof. This needs to line up with what you're saying. You should have awesome landing page designs that you can show me in the portfolio. So now, I like what you're saying. Here's the proof. And now I need more proof, like the evidence of you actually doing this. That's and the authority. And that's really coming with the reviews. Okay. So after the portfolio, the reviews. And these are, again, huge considerations, because this is kind of backing up all your claims, because there's no way of really knowing that you did those portfolio items. Like, you could be the type of guy that's just going to lift those and put them on your own profile, right? When you see the reviews and then you see the portfolio items lining up with those reviews, because you can connect those things, right? And that becomes very powerful. So now it becomes like, undeniable that you've done what you say you're going to do. And that lowers the risk for the client to hire you. And it's all about risk, okay? Because the client doesn't want to get stuck with someone who can't fulfill what they say they're going to do. Because that, my friends, is the most expensive freelancer, because they're wasting time, wasting money, they're wasting energy, resources, and then they got to bring in someone else to repair all that stuff. It becomes very expensive, okay? So that's why we're trying to lower the risk as much as possible for these clients. The other items, the more out of control items that you have, are the analytics that Upwork produces that's going to also help clients identify who's the best that Upwork feels like it would be best suited for you. And so some of these are, well, the rankings in which Upwork's displaying, like how the algorithm works, the JSS score, the badges, the skills that the that the freelancer is putting onto their profile. All of these are considerations for the client. Personally, I don't think that the JSS and the badges are the biggest consideration for me, because I'm more about like that particular person. I know that there's people coming onto the system, right now versus experienced people. So there could be some analytics there that, the freelancer doesn't have too much control over. So I don't want to normally hold that over their head too much. For me, it's mostly the continuity and better understanding. Is this a type of person that's going to just say yes to get a job and then, I don't know what to do? Or is this the person that's going to take the time, freaking run with it in a way that will blow me away? And you could do that with a 80% JSS score or 100% JSS score, right? It's more of the personality type that I'm looking for. And I'm also making sure that just like this person is familiar with my needs. So those are the biggest considerations, guys. Obviously, everything's important, but I would focus on those first three, like I said in the first part of this video. So hopefully that's helpful. Hopefully you're seeing this from a client perspective, and then you can adjust these things that within your profile and your portfolio to really become an awesome freelancer. And look, guys, we talk about this all the time in the Freelance King community. So if you haven't yet checked that out, please check out freelanceking.com, and look forward to seeing you crush it as a freelancer. Thanks, guys.